to More Than a Felon. This is episode 7, and we rolling. And I'm hoping and happy that you guys are rocking with us, man, because this More Than a Felon is needed so much, you know? And I'm hoping people feeling it and understanding it, you know. I'm going to continue to bring you guys dope people who are more than a felon. And I just happen to know a bunch of them because I'm more than a felon, you know. I'm more than what my past says I was going to be, you know. I remember in prison, this CO like, you would never be nothing. I'm like, bet, you know. I ain't even talking to you, but he could have killed my spirit because for a while I thought that. Like, man, you would never be nothing. Like, really? Dang, my record got me that I'ma never be nothing, man. But luckily, I ain't believe it, you know. Luckily, he couldn't break me, you know what I'm saying? And so many other things couldn't break me because I said, I am more than that. I am more than my past. I'm more than a felon. I'm more than what they said I'm going to be. I'm more than what they said I'm not going to be. You feel me? And I've been pushing, and here we are, episode 7. Clap it up. And at episode 7, I'm like, who is I'm gonna bring on episode 7? Like, who is my next guest? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go on and give old Devo a try because
the hottest thing in the city.
I know he been ready. You know, he was ready before I even started it up. You know, when we doing this? When we doing this?
You better believe it.
I said, let me call my boy Devo and give him some shine. You know, hopefully he makes sure this do 1 million views because he like, yeah, you know, what you be saying?
I'm the hottest thing in the city, cuz.
Man, not the hottest thing in the city. So this is Devo, my guy.
What's up, people? How y'all doing?
And he is more than a felon.
Absolutely.
He's more than a felon. He just did how many years?
33 years.
33 years.
7 months.
7 months.
24 days.
24 days. He's been out.
13 hours.
13 hours.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
80 seconds.
80 seconds.
Better believe it.
Man, like that. So how long have you been out?
I've been out 121 days.
121 days. 121 days. And briefly tell me, just on the brief side, because we're going to chop it up for a while, what have you done in that 121 days?
In that 121 days, I've accomplished a lot. You know, I run my own business, Men Like Me. I have my LLC. I work a few odd jobs here and there, but the jobs really wouldn't give me no money like I wanted. So I came up with I want to be my own boss. So I came up with my own job, and I started having my own business. Purchased me a work truck today, and you know, I'm just blessed.
Well, when I was saying what have you done in 121 days, I was really talking about you went on a voter registration tour. You have had
I ain't get to all that yet.
You have had over 15 speaking engagements.
I ain't get to all that yet.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll take it slow then.
Yeah, I ain't get to that.
Okay.
See, because my life in 121 days been full go. With no stop. And I'm on jail time. So I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm ready. I do my workout for an hour. After the workout.
Straight jail time.
Straight jail time.
Period.
Because ain't nobody getting up that early.
Man, after 33 years, you're definitely still going to be on jail time.
Yes.
You up early.
Most
you got to
definitely.
do the workout.
Most definitely. Got to do the workout. The workout is a must.
Yes.
Have to do the workout. I'm 57 years old. I'll be 57 New Year's Eve. So I have to make sure my body is in shape.
So you did... You said, how old are you?
I'll be 57 New Year's Eve.
You know, and you did, what, 33
33.
years?
I went in when I was 23.
Right, so you did more years
in prison than I have out.
And
yes.
How is that? What's that like?
That's a hell of an experience because now, by me being incarcerated for 33 years, it taught me a lot of things that's important in my life. Like, I never thought about voting. Until I hooked up with you. You know, since I've been hooked up with you, you have taught me a lot and gave me a lot of game far as the legal side of things. And when you brought me on board, it just put something on my mindset that allowed me to see life on a whole different perspective.
Right, I'm so happy.
Yes.
Because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We supposed to be showing people the right way. And this, you know, because it's a beautiful thing when you're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
It's so beautiful. And then when you start seeing it fall into places, like people realize all those, because when you in the streets, a lot of people chasing money.
Yes.
Now you can see legally, you can get you some bread.
Yes.
Legally, you can get you some bread, and it's even better when you're doing what you love to do, helping your people.
Absolutely.
You know, so we supposed to be showing our peoples that when they come home, look, you can do this, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, to show them better, you know? We don't want you, I don't want to see you back. I know you was going to look great out.
Right.
I could tell.
Absolutely. I knew you was sweating me, but you know, I was taken at the time, you know.
Man,
but she wanted, when I was single, she ain't want me. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, let's start real quick, just to give them a quick. Let's talk about how we met. Talking about I wanted
how we met when I seen you come in the door. You had all the heels on.
I came into the prison.
Richland. You was in Richland Correctional Institution.
Yeah.
I always make my last appearance because I'm the hottest thing in the joint.
Oh,
right?
So you the hottest thing in the joint and the hottest thing out here?
Better believe it.
Okay.
So when I seen you come, I come through the spot. I seen you come through there with the heels on. You clacking, clackety, clackety, clacky, everything wiggling and jiggling. So you know me, I gotta keep my composure. I've been down a long time, so I don't want to get my tail up. So I pull up on my dude. I say, man, who is that over there? You know what I'm saying? He like, that's Stoney, man. She too much for you. I said, no, I'm too much for her. I'm too much for her. You know what I'm saying? So the people got to understand what's really going on here. So I was at Stoney. I ain't even going to fake it. I shot her a couple shots. You know, I called a radio station. We was unplugged. Our personality hit so much more on business than it was on the personal level.
Especially when we found out we both Capricorns.
Yes. So when I found out she was a Capricorn, I understood then what was really going on.
Yeah, because you understood, first of all, wasn't nothing happening on the other side.
She know what time it is.
You might as well got with me on the business side so we can make some things his happen.
She know what time it is.
That's what really went down.
Yeah, because everything was jiggling.
Man.
Everything was jiggling.
But I knew just from you being so outspoken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And your character, I would say.
Absolutely.
I said, this dude here a fool, but this my dog.
Off the chain.
This my dog. This fool here, because everybody was saying when I came, oh, we gonna let Devo host it. You gonna host it. I'm like, what are they? Who?
Right.
Who is this guy talking about hosting my joint?
I'm the hottest thing
Yeah,
smoking.
who is this guy talking about hosting my joint? So being home 121 days.
Yes.
What is something like that has just like, what is something that has just straight blew your mind about being out here?
What blew my mind about being out here is when I went in the store and the lady told me cash or credit. And I was like, I got a card. And she was like, you got a credit card? I was like, no, I got a debit card. I had a Cash App card. My daughter got me in. My wife got me in. I was trying to do something and I ain't even know how to work the thing. And she just knew I was fresh out the joint because she was like, hold on. You got to do, what is you doing? I had the card upside down.
Now, what is you doing? What is you doing?
That blew my mind because when she asked me, do I want cash back? I said, what? She said, you want cash back? I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. She was like, you can get your cash back, whatever you got left on the card, we'll give it back to you for a percentage. I'm like, whoa. Okay, come on with the cash back. I was like, come on with the cash back then. But come to find out, people don't even want cash. I went to go rent a U-Haul truck. The lady told me I got to give her 100 cash or $86 on my card. And I forgot my card at home, so I had to give her 100 cash. I'm like, wow.
Hope I don't look so fat. I'm going to get slim, y'all. What I was about to say, okay, so.
Hey, would y'all tell her she ain't fat?
Bruh, this is not the time. I am fat.
That's what's in. Thick is in. If you thick, you in.
I don't want to be thick. I want to be slim.
No,
so we ain't about to have this conversation.
Don't nobody want no runway model
I ain't never gonna be
with
the runway.
Bones coming all
I ain't
out.
never gonna be with the bones coming out. I'm too far gone for that. Okay, I'm just saying.
Thick is it.
All right, so back to you. Not back to you, Devo. Listen. Okay, so once again, coming home, being home 121 days. What about, everybody who you've met throughout the time and like actually hooking up with them? How has that been? Like, is everybody like, hey, do this, do the right thing, or is it still people like, no, let's go?
You got your negative guys and you got negative people and you have positive people, but after doing a certain amount of time in prison, decades, sort of say, your mindset it's not on the same things that a lot of guys is on out here. You know, I have a mission.
Right, for
so
sure.
I'm not going to let no one derail my mission. So I'm on a mission to become a millionaire before I'm 60.
I know that's right.
And I can't have nobody slowing me down from that. Now, am I taking my time? Yes, I am.
As you should.
But am I going out my way to please people? At times I do. Because these are the same people that pleased me when I was incarcerated, that I reached out to, that I needed, and they was there for me. So when they call up on me, I want to be there for them.
Right.
But one thing I have to understand is that I have to make sure I take my time.
For sure.
Because
And I told you that.
Yes.
I told you that one time. Because you have to take your time. So many people looking for instant gratification. So many people like, I want to be a millionaire. I called my son the other day. I'm like, and he didn't look happy. And I'm like, what's wrong, son? But he really was just high, to be honest. You feel me? And I'm like, but I didn't see that. I'm like, what's wrong? And I'm like, he like, what? He like, ain't nothing wrong. And I'm like, what? And he like, no, it's something wrong. And I'm like, what? And he like, I ain't rich yet. And he started playing. I'm like, quit playing for real, please. But that's what he said. And I'm like,
see, a lot of people, but Stoney, a lot of people
work on trying to get that, especially a good way of getting that. We have to show our peoples, even if I ain't rich, we gotta still know there are policies and procedures and hard working and good work ethic and shit like that people go to and go through that get them there. It has been done. There are plenty of black millionaires, billionaires at that point. You know, so if we know this, we know that we can achieve it. So we should be trying to push that, and it's legal ways to do it. We know what the bad ways will get you.
But a lot of people don't have patience. They microwave ready. Do you understand what I mean by a lot of people is microwave ready? Microwave ready means you don't want to sit down and wait till that meal cooks slowly. You want to hurry up and get straight in the microwave and heat that food up and rush and eat it and get going about your business. Don't nobody want no full cooked meal over the stove no more. Everybody is microwave ready. Everybody is in a rush.
Right.
And see, one thing prison teaches you, it teaches you patience.
For sure.
I don't care if you don't want to learn it. It's gonna be forced on you.
Yes, yes.
So now I'm out here and I see everybody so. I'm just playing myself. Absolutely. A lot of people is on the treadmill and I'm going right past them.
Period. And as you should. People should know that when they get out of jail, you know, everybody be like, I be telling people all the time, like, relax. I remember when you was in jail and you were calling home and you're like, yeah, I gotta do this. And I'm like, hey, don't call me with that bull. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. Don't call me, talk about this. Because I want you to slow down. You ain't even got home yet.
I had to put it together.
Yeah, I'm like, don't.
Man, I was putting it together in there. Listen, I was putting it together in there. Yeah. I was putting it together. I'm holding shows. I'm bringing people in. I brought Stoney in, but I ain't even gonna tell y'all what happened with that. I told Stoney, I said, Stoney, we was in another joint. They ain't letting you can't get back up in there. They done banned you. Don't come here with that.
Come here with what?
I'm the hottest thing. See, I'm the hottest thing.
See, that's the thing. That's where we bump heads at. I gotta be the hottest thing coming in there. I'm a woman.
But you already gonna be hot. You ain't got to display it.
How did I display it from being who I am?
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can't be who you are. You got to turn it down a notch.
Man, fuck them.
That's why you can't get back up in.
I mean, not fuck them. No, seriously. I respect.
Man, this is my girl, man. See, one thing people don't understand, a dude tried to turn me against her. I ain't gonna mention no names, man. But a dude tried to turn me against her. But can't nobody turn me against this right here. She wanna be my girl, but I'm married.
Man, what is you?
You see what I'm saying? But I allow her, listen, I allow her to sit on the friendship lap. Y'all gotta understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, we don't. Friendship lap.
The friendship lap.
What's the friendship lap? I don't want to sit on the friendship lap.
All business. All business.
That's how it's been since the beginning.
We know what time it is. You know
crazy.
We know what time it is.
Man, bye friendship. It's always business.
Hey, my wife. Shout out to my wife, man.
Times. Yes.
Oh, tell him how many times you fired me, Stoney.
Man, I fired you a few times. You're currently fired. You're currently still fired right as we speak. What do you fine. Yeah,
Hey,
you're fired.
Hey, man, this girl fried, man. Look, I come to the spot. Y'all know I'm fresh out the joint. I'm on a speaking tour with her. Voter registration tour.
Put you on
with
a
her.
tour with me soon, ASAP.
She got me locked in. She paying me. She taking care of me.
Paying you. Ain't nobody paying nobody.
Hold on,
that quick.
though.
I done,
I'm
cause
fresh out.
this how
Can
I get
tell
down.
my story?
Oh, okay.
I'm fresh out the joint, and I got lost, man. I don't know my way around the city, not like I used to. I've been gone 33 years, so I get lost. Stoney mad. She talking about she don't want to pay me. She paid me anyway, because she my girl.
Right. Say
Right.
that. Like, it's too many player things here. I done put you on tour. I done gave you a gabba. I'm paying you when you ain't even showing up. Come on, man. You
Hold on,
killing
don't
me.
say I didn't show up. I showed up every
killing
time.
me, Smalls.
You can't never say I ain't show up.
One time you didn't perform. One time you was
You know
late.
why I ain't perform. My
don't
wife,
know.
my
No.
wife was getting care. My
Yeah,
wife
that
did.
ain't got nothing to do with me.
My wife did me
You-
in.
I
I was
don't
emotional.
care
I was
who did.
emotionally caught up.
Okay, all
you know
right.
I love my
You-
baby.
you know what? That
Shout out
mean-
to my wife
you
too,
wasn't
Kim. Hey,
emotionally
baby.
caught up.
Love
You was
my baby.
emotionally
Mwah, mwah,
irregulated.
mwah.
I learned that today in training. You were emotionally irregulated. You know, and that's why you were unable to still perform under those circumstances.
So basically, what you're saying is, my cognitive dissonance allowed me to get emotionally involved with what was going on around me instead of taking care of my business.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I agree with you.
Yes, agree.
I agree with you.
Great.
But that's why I'm back now
trying
because
to-
I keep it real.
Yeah, that
you
was
know?
great. That was a great mental health exchange.
Yes.
Of two people that
Absolutely.
are working on one another.
Absolutely.
And healing.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we are taking accountability for our actions.
Yes.
And because of that, we are growing and will be successful in our healing.
And if a lot of people did that, the world would be a better place.
Absolutely. I do agree.
So I do agree with that.
Yes.
But my whole thing, why I wanted to get a team up with Stoney, and I always wanted to be a part of whatever she was doing, because everything she do, she put it in 100. She don't play no games. So that's why I jumped on her team, man, because I seen something in her that a lot of people didn't see. See, I look past the loudness and all the vulgar talking, because she talks so trashy at the mouth sometimes. It get on my nerves. But one thing I can say about her, when it come to business, I'm all in. Yes. Because that's my girl. Because she a businesswoman for real.
Absolutely. For
Yes.
real, don't get it twisted.
Yes.
Been doing business for a while now.
Yes, yes.
And
Fresh
then-
out the joint, though.
Yes.
She from the other side,
Yeah.
more than a felon. That's
Yeah.
why she more than a felon.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm locked in with her. 'Cause,
Absolutely.
You know, hey, I need the will and deal. Shake
Absolutely.
and bake.
I got out of jail and started a radio station.
Yes. And I was a part of it. I was all over it.
Because it wasn't no opportunities out here for me, okay? And this was in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Started a radio station because it wasn't any opportunities for a person with a record. Everybody was talking like I wasn't going to be this, I wasn't going to be that, I wasn't going to be this. I said, you know what? I want to create a platform for me to be that.
That's right.
You know, and to have other people. And I did that for 9 years, for sure. Stopped that during 2021 during the pandemic. Mama couldn't hold up no more. You feel
no
me?
doubt. Ain't no doubt.
But we here now.
Ain't no doubt.
Episode 7 now, more than a felon. And this is how things work, because My Law Radio, trust me, that taught me to get prepared for this. Right now, we're ready and we have a story to tell. And I know other people who have story to tell, and we can help somebody else. This ain't just about talking and teaching. This is about literally helping somebody else who is more than a felon and may not even know
Facts.
that they're more than a felon.
Facts.
This is what this is about. This is about inspiring and motivating people with a past to know that, no, it ain't over. It is not over. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you ain't going to be. Like, this is what this is about.
Absolutely.
Just because we be doing all this, because we look good and fly and talking, you feel me? Just because we doing all that, no. It's for real, because the system ain't no joke, okay?
Right.
And it has broken people down.
Absolutely.
It has tore people down. It has killed people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So for us to be here and able to chop it with y'all, tell y'all about our experiences, you know, and then still try to show y'all what healing looks like,
Right.
and what working on yourself looks like, you know, and what trying to be a better person looks like. It ain't easy, but we done it. We doing it.
And not only that, I can't forget about the guys that I left behind. Sean.
Absolutely.
You know, I got a good friend that's still incarcerated. I got several friends that's incarcerated. Leonard Howard, Len Bob, a.k.a. Len Bob, Abe.
Yeah,
you know,
Len Bob.
Abraham Douglas.
His people love
Frankie
him.
Porter. That's my dude out of Akron. You know, I got to go down to Akron and go to a city council meeting because I'm trying to bring awareness to his sentence. All the guys that's on his case is free. Been out over 10 years, and Frankie Porter is still incarcerated, doing 200 to 500 years. And it's for some robberies and never hurt anyone, never killed anyone. How can you get that much time?
Right.
That just don't make no sense.
Yeah, no.
So I want to go to
Frankie Porter.
Frankie Porter, Snoop.
Man, Frankie
I call
Porter,
it AKA Fifth. Holla at you, baby.
Frankie Porter, man, that's crazy. Nobody was killed. And
Nobody.
He got 200 something plus years.
200 to 500 years.
200 to 500 years. Who is the judge? Who is the prosecutor?
Tell me about it.
That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Because how? You know, the system is something else, man.
And for anybody that want to tune in and give any type of recognition and help him out, you can go to that page on YouTube, or you can Google it. He has a film out called The Cooler Bandits, and they made this film. It's on YouTube right now. You can go.
Cooler Bandits.
It's called The Cooler Bandits.
Okay.
And you can watch this, and they goes in the joint and they talk to Frankie Porter and all the co-defendants. Now, all three of those guys, Donovan, Poochie, and Charlie, all those guys is out. Frankie Porter is still incarcerated. Why?
Yeah, the math ain't math.
It just ain't right.
Yeah, for sure, man.
How can I mean, I did my crime. You know, I was guilty. So I took the deal, 15 to life. I killed the guy. I was on some drugs, blacked out. I killed the guy. I woke up the next day. Everybody told me I killed the dude. I didn't know I killed him. They took me to the Justice Center. I turned myself in. My lawyer came to see me. He like, Devo, what did you do? I said, I don't remember. So I ended up took a deal. I took the third deal that was presented to me, 15 to life with no gun spay. Because I did it. Everybody told me I did it.
Right.
I don't remember doing it, but everybody said, "Vo, this is what you did." But I'm out. Frankie Porter ain't killed nobody.
Right. Make that make sense.
200 to 500 years, and you ain't. And everyone.
And where was this out of Summit County?
Summit County. And look, Stoney, this the killer. Every one of his victims is writing petitions to get him out of prison because the lady said on the stand, if it wasn't for Frankie, we would have died. He the one called the police to get us out the freezer.
Right. That don't mean that don't stand
count for nothing?
Right. Damn, man, free Frankie Porter out of
Tell me
Summit.
about it.
If y'all know anything about it, advocate. This is what we also doing. Helping people advocate for things. Y'all know I have Voices of Injustice on here last week. They're advocating for wrongful convictions.
Same way with Leonard Howard.
Man,
Limbaugh.
people don't even know, right?
Yes, same
Limbaugh's
thing.
people be hitting me up.
Yeah, he
okay?
ain't killed nobody.
Wow.
He ain't killed nobody. Now, he did get into it with Giorgio, and they had a little scuffle, and he shot him. That's all he should have been in jail for. He in jail for 2 bodies, ain't killed nobody. And they say, you know what they say about Cleveland. We got the highest wrongly convicted rate in the United States.
Cuyahoga County, to be exact.
Cuyahoga County.
Yes.
That's sad.
That's sad, man. And
So all these officials, all these officials that me and Stoney done teamed up with, we finna call them on their stuff now.
Like, hello?
Yes.
Hello?
We finna, What's up, Doc?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about what can we do
Absolutely.
about wrongful convictions.
Yes.
What can we do about over sentencing?
Yes.
I know so many people because they were kids, and it's all the shit be so deep because if you look at all these situations, they did this when people were kids. Over sentenced people, a lot of times they knew they was in the street. They knew they didn't have family that knew what was going on.
Right.
Black kids, poverty, and doing all this stuff. Like Cuyahoga County is something else.
Right.
For real.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
y'all, we try to bring awareness to that so you guys can know about it. That's why we speaking about it, you know, because it's messed up. And this city is messed up about it. Ain't a lot of other cities, it'd be like one wrongful conviction in the state of Texas, you know? We got a whole group of people.
Yes.
From almost the same area. Some of them had the same prosecutors. Some of them had the same judges. Like, Cuyahoga County is messed up.
Yes, it is.
Very, very messed up.
Yes.
So that's why we on More Than a Felon will continue to advocate for things like wrongful conviction, over sentencing, all those type of things. Because come on, somebody got to speak up. We the people.
Absolutely.
We the people to do it. You feel me? So, okay, you've been out 121 days. I know because you keep saying you the man right here.
Better know it, I'm the man.
And you
right?
are married, correct?
I love my baby. Yeah, hey, baby. Yeah, baby. I love my baby.
Please, we don't need to do all of that. Hey, so and this was your baby before you went to jail, right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, me and Kim was together before I got locked up, but she went her separate way once I got my time and things of that nature.
But didn't you say, like, she told you that night you went out not to go out?
Yeah, she told me. I went over to her grandmother's house, and she told me she heard I was walking around with a gun and riding around with a gun, and she said, "You don't have to. That's not you. You know, you take care of yourself. You don't need no gun." And I was like, somebody pulled down on them, Bob, so I don't know if they're going to pull down on me, so I got to protect myself. And we started getting a little money, so we started getting a little paranoid. So I picked up a gun. I picked up a Uzi, and she found out that I had it, and she was on me about it. And she told me, "Give me that gun." And I didn't give it to her, and I left the house that night. And that's when I caught my case.
And they see her outside for 33 years
33 years.
Wow.
Well, no, she came back.
No, I'm talking about outside, in the free world.
Yeah, in the free world, yes.
Yeah,
she started coming to visit me in like 2019, 18, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yes.
So shout out to Wifey. Shout out to Kim for holding it down.
Yeah, baby.
Shout out for trying to tell him what he needed to not do.
She's still telling me what not to do.
You know what I'm saying? But if you would have just listened to her then, so you should for sure be listening to her now.
Yeah.
Because if you would have listened to her that night, you wouldn't have done and all this.
One thing I do listen to her on when it comes to very important things, that's important to me because I don't want to repeat that behavior ever again.
Right.
And not only that, a lot of times people have to understand the trauma that I went through in prison. I had to get that treated. I had to talk to somebody because I wasn't doing nothing but transferring that trauma.
For sure.
And that's what allowed me to do.
Oh, so you're going to a therapist now?
I'm not saying I'm going through a therapist.
Oh,
I am talking to some people,
Now, oh, man.
I'm talking to some people,
Because people don't realize that.
I need a little counseling, man. I need to lay on the couch, man.
Yeah, man. I should lay you right here. Go on, lay down. Let's get this show going right now, okay? Lay down. I've been doing it. I just left training, too. I'm feeling real therapist.
Yeah, I lay it down.
Yeah. People don't realize that being in prison, especially being in prison for long amounts of time,
yes,
damages a lot, because it's meant to.
But I have a story. Let me tell you this story. This is the reason why. This story I'm about to tell you guys is the reason why that I feel that the N-word is not important for me to come out my mouth.
Okay.
In 1995, I was shipped to Lucasville because I was getting in a lot of fights. I was slapping a lot of people. I had a slap problem.
Yeah, I heard. People would always tell me when they said your boy Devo, because they knew we was rocking. They like, yeah, do you know the story of Devo? And I'm like, fuck is the story of Devo? They like, man, when I met him, he was going through the joint slapping everybody. And I'm like, what?
I've been doing that for a long time. But the thing is...
That's how you know you need this therapy.
No, let me tell you.
Right there, because where they do that at?
No, I'm going to tell you why I do it, though.
Okay.
See, I was real little. I was very small, and I knew I wasn't going to win the fight. So what I would do, I haul off and slap you first. So once I slap you, don't nobody care if you beat me up. That's all they talking about, man. Did you see the way Devo slapped?
Okay.
So it just stuck. And then once I learned how to fight a little bit, the slaps got a little more powerful.
Okay, that was a crazy route to go.
Yeah.
But everybody kept telling me you would slap so many people. They were like, and then he probably get his ass beat.
Yeah.
But
didn't care.
But
didn't care.
It was what he wanted to do. He went around slapping the mess out of people. I'm like.
But see, that's the thing. When my status raised, because I was getting a lot of fights in prison, and they sent me to Lucasville. When I got to Lucasville and I seen all these racist police with these lightning bolts on their neck, and I used to go around asking dudes, hey man, what them lightning bolts on the CO neck mean? They like their Aryan Brotherhood, they racist. So one day we was coming through the metal detector and they was passing dollar bills back and forth to each other, laughing, spitting in cups, tobacco. So I was going down, and I was with my little dude, Snoop, and I was like, man, why they keep passing them dollars, man? He's like, bro, man, you don't want to know. Don't even ask. So we was coming back. You know me, I just had to ask. Approached the officer. I said, excuse me, CO, can I ask you a question? He said, boy, you need to get on down the hallway, boy. You don't need to know what we do. I said, no, I'm just curious. Why y'all passing money? I've been down 5 years. I never seen no COs pass money in joint. I mean, I'm curious to know what's wrong. You really want to know, boy? I said, yeah. He said, we is betting how many times y'all call each other, and he said the N-word. But he said the ER. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, because we trained y'all to call each other that, so we don't have to call you that no more. Now get your own down the hallway, boy. Ooh-wee.
You ain't slap him?
Man, that was powerful.
Right. That's what you should.
It jarred me so, I'm talking about it hit me in the chest so hard. I was like stunned. I couldn't even move for the first 30 seconds. And he was like, then I'll tell you to get on down the hallway. And he whipped his cuffs out. And I started walking down the hallway. Because mind you now, you go to the hole in Lucasville, that's another year you have to stay there. I ended up doing 4 years there.
In the hole in Lucasville?
No, I did 2 years in the hole.
So if you say you do what? If you go to the hole in Lucasville?
If you go to the hole in Lucasville, that's another year there. So you can get out, but you got to stay there another year. You have to stay out of trouble for a whole year to get out of Lucasville. And if you get in trouble any time within that year, you got to stay there another year. So my 1 year turned into 4 years.
At Lucasville? That's crazy. I ain't never know that.
Yes.
Wait. So I don't get it. So they can give you another year.
So this how it goes. So say I would have went to the hole for asking them that. He'd have locked me up. They was going to find me guilty. Everything is a class 2, so you're getting found guilty.
Right.
So once I get found guilty and I go back to the compound, when it's time for me to go to status review, I have a ticket that accumulate points. And those points accumulate other points for having a ticket within that 12-month frame. So when they go to add all your points up at the bottom, you can't get none because you have to be over 40 and you got to have a GED to earn 2 points. So that ticket right there is 3 points. So now you down here is a +1 or a +2. So that keep you there another year. You can't get your status dropped. You go up every year.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. See, I was, when I was in and out.
Right.
I never was. I went to the hole one time for snatching my ID off the CO's desk or something, but I always was a year or less. Right. I just did a few of those. Right. You
ain't really do no stretch.
No, I knew. No, my stretch was a year. That was the longest one I had.
That was a long time.
Yeah, it was. And then I got 2 judicials in my life. Okay. I'm cold for real.
I know you are.
Because I'm in there fighting. I'm also in there helping people write their judges. I'm in there keeping people motivated. All this stuff that I do, I already was doing it in my regular life. And I said, somebody said something about prison. If you never would have been in prison. If I don't think now, of course I wouldn't have, but it is what it is. But I don't think I would have been the person I am if I hadn't went to prison.
Absolutely.
Because it changed my way of thinking. I met so many people that told me stories like, what? What did you say? Like, you never, I remember this one girl told me, I said, me and my girls used to be stunting at homecoming. And she said, homecoming? What's that? I said, where you be, yada, yada, yada. She said, no, I don't know that. And I said, prom. And she said, I didn't know that. And I said, man, those things. And she said, I said, man, what grade did you drop out in? She said, 4th. I'm like, 4th?
Woo!
You like 4th? You stopped going to school in the 4th grade, so she didn't know about a prom, a homecoming, none of that stuff.
4th grade?
And then after I heard that, I had to be like, so tell me more about, you know what I'm saying? Like what you got going on. Cause I wanted to know. That's how I always been intrigued with just like prison and while I'm in there. She said she dropped out she was on the streets. Her mother was on drugs. Father wasn't around. She was living with her grandmother. She was literally raising herself. She was robbing people. She was in there. They took her from juvie to there. From robbing people. I think she said she robbed somebody for a purse with a gun when she was in like the 6th grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but still wasn't even in school she was supposed to be. So it was stuff like that that made me realize, like, people went through some shit. You know,
That lets you know prison wasn't for you.
Yeah. It's like, well, if I pay attention, prison was sort of going to work that way for her. You know, when you look at the odds, when you look that she had this and this and it, like, and then I look at me like, dang, how I want, you know, it was, you know, it made me realize, like, damn, like.
That's when I feel where you're coming from, because when I was in prison, I looked at guys and I understood their upbringing, because that's what comes out you when you're on your own. When you by yourself, your upbringing comes out you. How you was raised comes out you. So I was watching guys, how they live, how they act, how they respond to women.
Right, for sure.
I knew they wasn't raised right. And I said to myself, I don't belong here.
For sure.
You know,
absolutely.
So it's a lot of times, like with you, when you saw a girlie and you 4th grade and all that, that lets you know you didn't belong there.
Right, like I was supposed to graduate. I went to school. I was doing this. I had a mother. I had a father. Active. Like what? It was me.
Absolutely.
It was me,
Absolutely.
and I shouldn't be here, and I should do something to make sure. You know. So tell me, like, what do you want? You know, like what is some things that Devo want after doing 33 years, after being home for only 121 days, and you're active? What is some things that you want?
I just want to eat, man. Just let me eat.
No, I just want to eat. Come on, Don. Don't be doing all that nasty shit on this
I said
show.
just let me eat, man. I just want to eat, man.
Don't be doing all that. So when you say let me eat, what
my
does
baby,
that
I be
mean?
asking my wife, let me eat, baby. She won't let me eat.
What does wanting to eat mean?
That mean I don't want it all. I just want enough so I can take care of everybody that's in my circle. That's what I mean by I want to eat. I just want to eat. I'm hungry. You know, everything I do it 100. Like my jobs, when I go on a job, I do an estimate. And when I do the estimate, I measure the floor, see what's going on with the trees, whatever I need to do, whatever that job consists of. I show them the price. Then I go down to the labor part. I show them the labor. Now, after all these tools is already here, then that's what I knock off, all that. And then I just say, you pay for the labor.
Okay.
And then I go up under that price of the labor, because I know some people don't have it like that.
So
and it's expensive.
So once again, so that is when I'm saying you eating, what is it that Devo wants? Like, you know, you did 33 years, you're home, you're saying you want to eat. Like, that's it? That's all you want to do is eat?
Yeah, I want to eat, but what comes with eating is allowing others to eat as well.
Okay.
Because I want a whole team of men like me.
Okay.
That's why I named my business Men Like Me. My
that's
email,
why. That's smooth how you
Men
just
Like
said it
Me.
too. That's why I want a whole team of men like me. Yeah.
Right. Because the guys that I left behind, one day they'll be here.
Right. And
a lot of doors was closed for me when I came home. A lot of doors. I'm talking about a lot of doors. I couldn't get no food stamps. I couldn't get no assistance. All because my wife makes too much money. And me and my wife live together, so I have to report my wife's income. So with me and my wife together, we make too much money. We can't receive food stamps. I can't go medical. I have to be on her medical insurance. I don't have a job currently right now. I was working for the city, but it was seasonal. The season is over with. So that's how I came up with my own business, working for the city.
Absolutely.
So those people still wanted me to do jobs. I was doing jobs, cutting down trees, and a person next door would come out and say, hey, do one of y'all do things on the side? I'll say, I do.
Right.
And I wasn't even doing it on the side. I just kept raising my hand. I do.
Speaking of things on the side, so I know the ladies been on you. You know, how has that been, keeping the ladies off of you while, you know, you're married?
Woo! That's a hell of a demo right there. That's a hell of a demo. I'm in the podcast right now. I'll call y'all back, man. Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we up in the podcast right now. We'll call y'all back, man. Hey, hit me back. Hit me back. So, the ladies. You said the ladies.
Yes.
Woo!
Nah, back to that. Ooh.
I respect the ladies. You know, I always got respect for the ladies. I open the door for them, open the doors
I didn't say
for
that. I
them.
said, how's that
Hold
been? 'Cause I
on,
know
I'm
they
getting
own
there.
you.
I'm getting there. Open the door for them. I stop, help them out. That's what I do for the ladies. I love the ladies. But I'm married.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I'm married. I'm really married. A lot of people told me not to get married because of the type of person that I am.
Okay. I can see where they was going.
But I'm not going to cheat on my wife.
Okay, that's great. You shouldn't.
That's just who I am. I'm not going to cheat on my wife. I'm not a phony guy. I'm not talking about nobody. Let the record reflect. I'm not a phony guy. I can't go be with another woman and then go home and face my wife like everything is cool.
Okay.
I think that's corny. I think you faking. I'm not that type of person.
I'm glad. That's
So I got
good.
married. I got married because I love her. I got married because I want stability. I got married because I want discipline, structure. I want to be held accountable.
Right.
So these are all the things that I learned in prison that I wanted to come home to. I didn't want to come home and be everywhere.
Okay.
I wanted structure. Because I'm older now. I don't have time to rip and run. If I'm ripping and running, I'm making money.
Absolutely.
So I understand the ladies. I understand. You know, I'm cool.
I mean, yeah, cause
I'm
you
cool.
you was acting like I wanted you.
You do.
Why? You said you do. You was trying to say I did or do.
You do. You did. Hold on. Let me reflect. You
Right.
did.
When?
You know you wanted me,
When,
Stoney.
my nigga?
Why you faking?
Man, Devo.
My wife knows Stoney too, right? And Stoney cool with my wife, you know. But one thing about Stoney, I love Stoney to death. This is my girl, man. This is my right hand, love her to death. And she tried to cut me off, but I ain't allow that. You can't cut me off.
Man, like I said, you're currently in the process of cutoff, so I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what are you saying? At the end of the day,
Hey, this
because,
my girl,
like you said,
man.
we're doing business, but
Yeah.
the thing is, even though he's in the process of cutoff mode, that has nothing to do with me making sure that you have and come on an episode of More Than a Felon. Because
Love it.
because I know you are more than a felon.
Better believe it.
I know you are more than that guy that did what you did 33 years ago.
Absolutely.
I saw you and I know you are a leader.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And long as you stay focused, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to stay focused. Sometimes Stoney go overboard, man. You know what I'm saying? I know her, I tolerate her, so whatever she come with, man, I'm all in, man. But I accept her for who she are, because one thing about her, she never changed since the day I met her, man. And I love that about her. That's why I'm always all in anytime she called me. She called me the other day, I'm right there. What? When? I'll be there. Yeah. I had something else to do, though. I cut them off and got with Stoney because, for the simple fact, these my people.
Yeah, and you wanted to get on this screen, boy. You said
you better know it.
Like, when can I see how I look?
You know what they said? This is what they told me in the joint. They said, if Devo is dying, don't go get those things and put on his chest. Go get a camera, and he gonna wake straight up.
Yeah, the boy's something else, boy. The boy is.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
So, tell us, for somebody that's coming home, somebody who's just doing a nice little bid, you know what I'm saying? They coming home. What is something that you would tell them?
Don't listen to people that's telling you about doing everything the wrong way. And what I mean by don't listen to people that's going to tell you about you doing everything the wrong way. Take advice. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, hey, you going to cheat on her. Man, you ain't going to be with her long. When it comes to a relationship, man, if you love a woman and you want to be with a woman, be with that woman. But understand, when you get out here, it's going to be a lot of temptations. It's going to be a lot of distractions. But you got to have that strong mindset and stay on the right narrow, because one thing you allowed yourself to do is focus on who your partner is. So you can't let nobody trick you. You can't let no hot tail walk past you and it's wiggling, and then you jiggling, and then you hit. And then by the time you turn around, you ain't got nowhere to go, and your wife mad at you or your girl mad at you. Because one thing about, a lot of people say, man, if she ain't married, if you ain't married. No, you got to have a girlfriend before you have a wife. So you got to have a girlfriend. You got to go through the steps. You got to have a girlfriend. Then you got to have a partner.
I got a few boyfriends about to get out.
Stoney, I'm telling y'all right now, don't listen to Stoney.
I do. Boy, you know all my boyfriends. Quit playing. You ain't got to say their name. I don't need to be saying their name on camera. But boy, you know I got a bunch of jail boyfriends, and they going to be getting out soon.
Stoney fried,
all
man.
Of them solid.
Hey, Stoney, dude.
Okay, so don't even.
That's why we can't go up in certain joints right now, because Stoney got 5, 6 boyfriends in every prison.
Why.
She got 5 or 6 boyfriends in every prison. So everybody hollering her name, screaming, "Hey, when's Stoney coming back? When's Stoney coming back?"
As they should.
And see, the administration.
They're not saying that because.
Hold on.
They're not saying that
Hold
because.
on.
All right.
The administration, they so green, they don't understand that people just want to see a nice, healthy. The brothers want to see a nice, healthy woman. So Stoney come in and open up a lot of shades and open up the dark and let lot of light come in, because she's a woman and she's so carefree and she don't mind her brother looking at her. She ain't paranoid. She ain't acting scary. She feel right at home when she go up in all man's joint. And the administration and its majority of the women, they don't like that.
Right, I know.
So they abandoned her. Because dudes is running around the joint now talking about when Stoney coming back, when Stoney coming back.
Yeah,
and the administration can't believe that it's just genuine. They think Stoney bringing something because somebody is so in a hurry for her to come back. They don't understand. They just want to see Stoney.
They don't understand it's the vibes. They don't understand is that I'm talking to them coming from where they at.
Right.
They don't understand that I'm motivating them and letting them know.
Point blank, she live, man. When she go up in there, she the live.
Oh my goodness.
It's off the chain.
When I go in there, it's go
That's
time.
how I met her. She came up in that spot. I said, who is that? Now, I wasn't married at the time, mind you now. I'm single. So I'm like, man, who is that? She throwing it. I'm talking about jiggle, jiggle, boo, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, who is that? So she go sit up at the front row. So I said, man, I got to pull tight on her. Because you know me, I got to know who that is, because I'm the hottest thing in the joint.
Just how he out here talking about he the hottest thing, that's how I be in there. You think I'm not? The lady, I remember the deputy warden said, you know, you should not wear those heels.
Yes.
She said, you got to walk up the yard. I said, man, I wore these just to walk up the yard. Let's go.
See what I'm saying?
Let's go.
See what I'm saying?
Baby,
and the
I
woman,
strutted up that whole
now you heard what
yard.
she said. The woman is a deputy warden. So she told her she shouldn't wear them heels because she ain't have on none.
Right.
And the whole time, she seen all the attention that Stoney was getting that she wasn't getting.
Yeah.
Stoney ain't coming back up in.
Yeah, like what is
now,
you
if
doing?
she was dealing with a man deputy warden, it'd have been a different story.
Yeah, she gonna tell me. I said, can I see somebody from my block? You know what I'm saying? I see my nigga Money Hooks. I see my guy from my block. I ain't seen him in years.
Right.
I gotta give him a hug.
Yeah.
She said, you can give him a hug. I ain't tripping. Nigga, I went to go give Money Hooks a hug. Man, I seen 8 other dudes from the block. And some dudes from these other blocks. I seen some of my dudes' sons in there.
Right.
Before you know it, they couldn't even see me because everybody was hugging me. Niggas grabbing booty, everything. She come grab me by my collar. What are you doing, man?
Right.
I'm like, what's up? She like, I just told you. You know
You ain't go back since.
She said, this for your safety.
Yeah.
And I said,
you right at home.
all right, I'm sorry. Man, I caught her next, like, yo, what's up? I'm trying to come back. Talking about they on lockdown. Baby, they been on lockdown 3 years. Is you letting me back in or no? Like, man, but it's cool
stop playing.
because I get my peoples when they out here. Don't worry, y'all want to ban me from in there? They still gonna come see me when they get out because that's how much work I've put in. They still gonna come see me because the word on the street is if I get out of jail and I need it and I want to do right, I'm calling Stoney.
Absolutely.
So they still gonna call me. Y'all get ban me from in there, they still gonna come see me on the get outside. So I ain't tripping.
True that.
I ain't tripping.
That's true.
I ain't tripping, but I want to thank my boy Devo, man. I am so glad you're home. You said it.
Anytime.
All he kept saying was, when I come home, I'm getting busy. When I come home, I'm getting to work. I want to put me to work. When I come home. And I can honestly say, since he has came home, he has did just that.
Absolutely.
And we went on a 14-week voter tour. Went in.
Yes.
And he had speaking engagements when he first got out.
Yes.
He been speaking at everything, and it's just good to see.
And haven't missed a Sunday at church.
You
Shout
hear
out
me?
to the Word Church, Minister Ray. Yeah, that's my dude, man. Minister Ray, man. That's my dude, man. Pastor Vernon, man.
Pastor Vernon,
Shout out, yeah.
Shout out.
I'm there every Sunday.
I was there this Sunday.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, I was there this
You
Sunday.
must have went at 10, because I went at 9.
Oh, yeah, I went at 10,
Yeah.
and he was talking about Voices of Injustice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, wow, that's amazing. So shout out to Pastor Vernon.
Yes.
Definitely appreciate you supporting different initiatives like wrongful conviction and second chances. People coming home and knowing that, you know, you are more than a felon.
Yeah.
So shout out to that. Shout out to everybody out there.
Shout out to all
who
my
rocking
dudes,
with
too.
us.
Geach, Mel, Ab, all my dudes, man. Y'all know what time it is. That's what we do, man.
Who about to get out the joint?
Who finna get out? 50 about to get out.
Oh, 50, that's already my boyfriend.
50 about to get out. Oh, wait, 50 about to
That's
step
another
down.
one of my boyfriends.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah,
50
shout out
about
to
to step
50.
down.
I forgot I wasn't supposed to say that my boyfriend's name, but I got a few of them. But you done brought it up. Done had me like, oh my God,
Yeah, 50 finna step down.
That's
yeah,
what's up. Yes.
That's my dog.
And I've built relationships with all my boyfriends, so trust me.
And she ain't lying.
I ain't gotta lie. So shout out to all of my jail boyfriends.
I'm on my way to Toastmasters.
All right, Toastmasters. That's what's up.
Yeah, we in Beechwood tonight. We
That's
used to
what's
be
up.
a shaker.
Toastmasters in Beechwood. Shout out to Devo. Shout out to him being more than a felon.
Absolutely.
Shout out to anybody and everybody that's listening in. I
I appreciate y'all for hollering at me, man,
Definitely
allowing me into
appreciate
y'all
y'all.
family
Make
today,
sure y'all
man, with y'all
stay
family.
tuned in because I'm not going nowhere.
Absolutely.
I'm going to continue to spread the word about my peoples, show love to people coming home, and continue to be that person that people reach out to when they're coming home.
And y'all let me know if y'all want me back. Because, you know, I come and
He want to be my co-host so bad.
You know I'm going to be her co-host,
Ain't
man.
happening, bro. Ain't
No, you
happening, bro.
Hey, look, y'all cannot tell me,
show.
listen, y'all cannot tell me that we're not a good team. Now, y'all tune in. Hey, matter of fact, go on her page or come on my page, motivation.devo, or I'm So Funny Stoney, and let us know, should we be together on this podcast, and should I be her co-host, or should I just be a guest? Y'all let me know.
Okay.
Now, we're going to let the people decide.
All right. Hey,
That's what we're going to do.
Say less. We'll let y'all decide. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all check us out every Monday, 9 o'clock. Y'all can catch me on my YouTube. More Than a Felon. My past pushed me to my purpose.
Hey, this peace, a lot of people do this. You never separate peace.
In the club, we be
Holla.